やるか。OK。チャラチャラチャラ。やるか。ロード終わんない。俺どこでセーブしたっけ？ああ、はいはいはい。金がないもん。実績。なんなのか、縮小クエスト。契約上の問題。アクションクエスト言われてもな。もしよう。
Adair, I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
あれどれだっけ？輝きで見ちゃうっけ？違う。ガウンのランタン。ガウンの G。
No, it's not. You're not doing anything.
作れるアイテムいっぱいあるけど。これ相当強いね。混乱コラウンド強い。自己調律の場所。ヒーリングポーション、ショーはいらないのだよね。
Oh, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right?
ルミナス大
If
浴場。
I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking, is all.
Oh, well, thanks for clearing that up.
ああ。インポ飼ってるんだ。使い魔的な感じね。 聖なる階段。ガオンの寺院ってどこのことを言ってんだろう。ワールドマップ的なもの。違うんだよ。ああ、ワールドマップここじゃ見れねえよ。ソシアーズの。あったあったあった。ソシアーズの頂上にいるフラウネエレット話す。
Sure.
文字書きない。今宵もアニマンサが大量ですね。映画。1ラウンド何秒なの？いい加減知りたいわ。データスティップスじゃなくて線。さて、だいたイードウィンっていうのはすごい見た目だ。真っ白な髪のエルフが顔をしかめ、ひねくれた動線やほのかに光るってなんて言うんだろう。外交の違う。わかんないな。アドラーの破片に覆われた付け根を見下ろしている。手袋をつけた手で仕立ての良いバイディアのコートの塩を飲ますと小さなため息を漏らす。作業に没頭してそのアニマンサはあなたの存在にすら気づいていない。すいません。女性は侵入性なんて言うんだろう。のメガネの向こう側で目を開くとやっとあなたへ顔を向ける。輝くようなシンクの目、蒼白の皮膚、グラムフェルンのためだ。
I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. I had a mishap with my... I wish only to... In any case, why are you here? I think perhaps that I would be great, truly.
I just know we're gonna be the best of friends.
Thaklaut, traveler. I am grateful. I have all that I...
はあ、イードウィン。サイファーローグ。通常サイファーだ。知覚知力だよな、サイファーといえば。何これ。敵の知力と力を奪い、命中と防御を得る。気にするのは結構良さそう。サブ職業ねえな。いやー、サブクラスなしはね、弱えよ。サイファーローグ。サイファーローグって何が強い？サイファーってさ、フリーのスキルが多分、ほぼないから、ほぼないっていうかないね。フリースキルがねえから、 無限のマークの好きだね。もう一度。麻痺って受けるヒットの 25% クリティカル。なるほど。こちらのは対象負荷、透明化、回避プラス50。あ、透明化なんだ。これ知力2倍にできれば強いんだけどね。1ラウンドだと厳しいよな。単純なサイファー。
You're early. I'm sorry, but we aren't ready to look into your condition yet. You aren't one of our patients. Ah, Madiko, you're that watcher.
いや、マッティーチョじゃなくてマッティーコっつってね。コっつってねと。
Castle sent a runner ahead of you. Guess he's excited about all this. Did Castle say what all of this is about? Never mind, I'll explain. It's the Adra, of course. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to luminous Adra. But there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing. Gelardi, what a relief. You won't regret this. Let me luminous Adra has special effects upon Keith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment. That is the very least of it, Amika. We've only managed short jumps thus far. I'm hoping that your own gifts. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the even manipulating it, someone like a watcher, for instance. Ah, well, this is a little like describing a muscle I don't have. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. あなたは次の接続地点に集約させること。装置はつなぎを作るため。アドロ鉱脈間の新しいつながりを利用する。あなたが接続地点を開いているだけで、あなたの仲間は一緒にいる。はい。本当に面白いの。出てきた時、手や足がないと変な気がないでしょ。まあ確かに店員は怖いわな。工場のど真ん中に入ってる。帰ってくれる、来れるちゃんと。へんてこな場所の天使ない？なに絶対に何？おい絶対に何ですか？どこ？おいおい。あ、ここはまだあれ中継地点ね。
物は回収できない。
This is why I safeguard the souls in my lantern. Traversing hell ain't always as easy as it ought to be.
What the fuck?たまには違うやつ使ってみるか。いや、こいつ何もスキルなかったような気がするんだよな。
What can I do?
Yeah? Yeah?
What can I do?
普通に倒してしまった。
I'd be glad to. Indeed.
あ、ここじゃないんだ。おいおいおいおい。こんな危険地帯なら通りたいとは思わねえよ。
Kira, a wave the size of a mountain.
え、逃げる？
We have to go. Can't. No,
あ
please.
あ。あ。またかよ、ブライト君。吸収された。 大丈夫かお前。あ、死んだ。ごめん。助けらんなかった。俺の反応が一瞬遅かったわ。
Ready when you are. Hey. Not even
あ、
close.
引き寄せらんない。
Mm-hmm. Love will be on sync. Mm-hmm. Why not?
Of all my people,
I hear you.
I am the last.
ごめんよ。
Can do.
I cannot die here.
Huh, would you look at this?
I conquered every city of the
We
Great
got
Lands,
trouble, folks.
and will
at
remember
last.
my name.
I beg you.
あら、敵全然。あ、結構いる。やべやべやべやべ。
Ready when you are.
Yes?
これさ、発動者から、1ラウンドしか続かねえんだ。それはつらたんだな。なんか違う気がするな。届かない、届かない。みんな雷呪文を詠唱してるけど、これだけちょっとやばそう。止めはしたぞ。魂の収穫者。やべ。こっち攻撃からいいか。よいしょ。届くかこれ。届きそう。よいしょ。当たんない。いていていていて。
Something I can do?
重傷になってる。さよなら。ないなー。当たんない。ちなみにこの場面でここ調べられるんだ。さよなら。さよなら。さよなら。硬くねこいつのせい。これ22入るな。ちゃんと当たれば。明確な近く強いって。当たんねえ。とりあえず資格を与えよう。明確な近く発動してる。わお。 でもだからうちの子じゃないな。ライナーの子ではない。あ、何かと思ったらコンバットフォーカスか、これ。当たらん。重傷までいかねえな。26。めっちゃ与えるな。あ、これ小数点計算されてんだね。うわ、強。やっと重傷までいったよ。
Just say the word.
いいダメ。グレイズであんだけ食らうのか。当たんねえ、マジ。いいダメージだ。いいダメージだ。バツ。何をしたんだあいつ。
Just say the word. Hey.
いいダメージ。24、10って。やっと倒したよ。硬かったなぁ。めっちゃ精霊系のアイテム手に入る。すごいすごいすごいすごい。おー、待って待って待って。
What have we? A wayward watcher, you did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not? But I have known embrace oblivion. Do you fear as much as it would delight? I will spare you that fate. For now. As now. Your Animancer friends meddle in. Were I not the generous, be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate. Of course, you might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will ush you will soon and do send.
あ、よかった。アイテム回収できないかと思って。今だ栄光の剣を叩きつけに行ったらさ、戦闘になって終わったのかな。 なんだったら戦闘すらできなかった可能性あるけど。
Hmm?
獣
Something I can do?
の。あれこれは違うのか。これは違うんだ。どれが回収できるやつかわかんねえ。精霊の残骸がめちゃくちゃ手に入る。で、これ手に入る。これも手に入る。こんなもんか。
Hmm? Sure.
こんだけ精霊の残骸があればしばらく持つだろう。
Watcher, can you hear me? Oh, thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic. I don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you went completely still. Breathing, but nothing else.
雨が降ってるから
Did you feel
かけなくても大丈夫だよ、水なんて。
Do you remember anything?
What was it like?
Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest, we have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current. Give you a chance. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at them. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update. And
Leave it to me.
あ、レベルアップした。はいはいはい、魔導学外交術。イスプが増強され、さらに錯乱させる攻撃を持つ。効果範囲内の味方に幽霊なる技巧。視覚と、普通のあれか。2.5 でしょ。そんなじゃないな。これ気になってんだよね。空からドレイクを召喚し参加させる。ドレイク召喚2体。3ダウンドか。ここら辺の3ダウンドあってるね。召喚系ラケトロを。敵の攻撃を完全避ける、あるいは敵に対するヒットを繰り返すわずかな確率がいる。レベルごとの基本となる最大生命力が増加する。自問で行動速度プラス 10%。すべてのダメージを10防ぐ。これ強くない？ 1 ラウンドならすべてのダメージを10防ぐでしょ。10回くらったら100ダメージ防げるんでしょ。結構強いような気がするんだけどな。地に伏せしドラゴンよ。照明のドラゴンよ。1ラウンドなら8ラウンド炎上ダメージ、8斬撃ラウンド。メーターだからな。何が追加されるんだこれ。利用されたら敵はより多くのダメージを受ける。ゲルミスクの獣。闇をそのブレスレテラさん。光が荒れ地を踊り狂わん。ドラゴンですドラゴン。ドレイクだけど。大爆もあげるか。いいやつもあげるか。あ、来た。本当の効果なんだ。 2ラウンドの間、ヒラメージの 25% 生命力として回復。そんなにいらなくね、こういう能力。精神10獲得、時給10獲得。こっちがあるからな。ひらめきの 25% 弱い気がする。なんか追加で得ないと。2ラウンドのひらめきは 33%。うん。まあ弱い能力ではない。回避4上昇。精神かな、得得の。持久力かな。精神上げとくか。錬剣術、消極学。範囲復活。あ、すべての連達レベルプラス1。これ知力プラス5すればさ、伸びるんじゃねえのかな。1ラウンドの不死。セアリングシール。自分の査定がさらに延長する 20%。何これ結構強くね。高センスプラス3。チャンピオンブーン。栄称必要だ。みんなの動きちゃうんだよな、マジ。
Something I can do?
今回はこの2人で冒険するって決めてるから、新しい仲間が入ろうとむしらむし。なんかある。推奨コンパニオンがいない今の状態でさ、殴り倒しをやるのもなっていう。でも実績解除で一番なんか近そうなのがこれなような気がするんだよ。殴り倒しクエスト完了する。他は金だね。エンチャントがまあ現実的かもしれんって感じだけど、結構金集めるのが大変。ファインできるやつできないやつだからね。もうついてんのかな、ファインが。ああ、代わりになるものがついてるっぽいね。5種類だからね、5000ゴールド必要な上に素材も必要だけど、素材集まってんの。ファイン5つだ。オッケー。お、結構いいもの入ってたの、今。何があります？ 1 ラウンドの間、光線耐性回避力プラス50。エンカウントごとに1回強くね、普通に。間違えた。 きいし、買えねえし、そもそも。これ。あ、そうだ。
Yeah, I got it.
Payment for heads. It could be no. Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you? Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders all. I pay bounties so that death can bring
お、
order to
倒してほ
life.
しい賞金来るよ。
Would you help me continue the cycle? If you would forge a coin book, Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his
出
monastic
力する
order.
修道院の半数
His
罪
people
で
had made a coin
ダウ
book
ガ
for
ス
his
という
death.
男が追われている。仲間からその死に対する同化の縁が立てられた。
The Orlan wanders
そ
the
のオーラン
wilderness
は
on
ネ
the
ゲタカの
island of
北西
Klipspur,
グロースパー
northwest of
島の
Neketaka.
荒野にいるところも掲載されている。
Speak freely, I say. The coin bond is paid. I will be here when you are ready.
どれだ？クセか、クロースパート。確かあったよね、実績。賞金首、賞金首、賞金首、賞金首。あれ ?15 人だいぶ辛いな。今やるべきことではないような気がする。あら、医療品だ。
Incense? Offerings for the temple? Shall we thank
スピードのブーツ。ファイヤーボール残り回数8回を付与。何これ残り回数 ?8 回使ったらなくなるってことか。480。これ、詠唱しなきゃなんないの？詠唱しなきゃなんないんだ。面白いの。イントンのポーション。で、ミルクの回。ああ、イントンね。はいはい。ギャントだからね。あ、そうだ。錬金術であれか。聖なる階段。あれここは聖なる階段じゃないの？うん。これ普通に外か。あ、ガウンの陣だ。行こう行こう行こう。ショーティー。繋がってんのか。聖なる階段。わかんない。あ、ここに移動できるっぽいかったな。港にいた調停者だ。どうも。なんか忠告してくれた。ありがとう。チャート作ったら楽しそうだよな。
So it is you. I could not think of it, sister. Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Kat Nua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it. I did in time. Once I thought I'd summoned up the words to explain what happened in the White March. None of it made much sense to the Regency. When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men. That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons. So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well. I think for once I am content to wait. If our God wishes to speak with us, wishes anything of us, I would know if he has a plan for real.
Seem to remember he already had.
Yes, play the jealous child. All you knew of his plan was
Aethys had something he wanted to get done. And he chose Raid Ceres to pick. Say what you want about your woods, but at least they got a will of their own.
You're right. That was uncalled for. I apologize. That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose. I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind.
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Adaric. Don't make your journey through hell.
You're right, of course, sister. You are a watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see. The cure you sought. Each missive from the Deadfire raises new tumult. Some believe our Lord restored, while others doubt.
It doesn't seem like Aethys.
Take care.
It's you.
みんな元気にやってるんだな。
Here's where I do the ritual. Right there under the statue of Gone.
Here for a meal?
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for.
Oh.
Came from Deerwood. Short, got a bad temper.
Elifamage.
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced and get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
Yeah, that's a...
Not that I noticed. Just that boy of hers.
あ、どうもありがとうございます。
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy? Nah, just curious.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
Wow, that's something.
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yeah, I was just...
あ、エディートさん
She's in Hasongo.
あ、ハソンゴだ。
Got a little plot of land out there.
I guess we'll look. Something I can do.
いやー、輝きの道。ハソンゴが北西になるとこだっけ？そうだよね。行き先にあるね。梅の西。
I can't believe it. Is that really you? And Adair, you made it out of Gilded Vale for good then.
A lot more might have made it out if you hadn't left him for dead.
I haven't forgotten. It's why I'm here, Adair. I kept to my word. I started trying to help around town like you told me.
Yes.
When the Hollowborn curse ended, it was like... You can't imagine what that meant to everyone. We had some good years.
幸せをかみしめた
Then
ね。
word came through that the Dawn Stars were coming out here. That the Shattered God was back to being the Shining
今
God.
後ドンスターがここに集まるという知らせを聞いたんです。砕かれし神が輝ける神となって戻ってくると。
Blazes, I
あの頃は
tossed
夜
and
も眠
turned
れず
about it.
願い打つばかりでした。そして
Figured
悟ったの
there
です。
couldn't be a
刑
clearer
事なんだ
sign.
あ、やっと悟りました。
So now I'm doing what I can, handing out food mostly or delivering supplies. Took some getting used to, working shoulder to shoulder with Raid Sarens, but it's not so hard as you'd think. Feels like I'm on the right path, toward a little piece of redemption maybe. You too, eh? Would be nice to get some answers maybe. Doing my best, lady.
Yeah?
Nothing like a homecoming to make a girl remember her roots. even if they are dried up and half dead.
別に性別は関係ないと思うけどな。まあ、旅をしてる人と余計だろうね。世の人たちは私の体には血の代わりで海が流れてると思ってる。
Suppose they do. Suppose sometimes people do bad things in the name of their gods.
あ、
But my brethren do more good than bad, and more good than most. Besides, I often don't understand you, Watcher, but I ain't afraid of you. Is it? Sakes alive, you shouldn't be so fine. Makes me think untoward. I can't risk straying when I got a duty to gone. All right, yeah, I'm ready. I've done this before, but never was such a fool.
ガオの石像の前にひざまずくと、ショーティはランタンを膝の間に置いた。頭を下げ、両の手のひらをランタンの縁に当てる。唇から低い声で歌が紡がれる。声はやがて大きくなり、ランタンの光の強さが増す。それにこうするかのように、ガウンの石像の骨のような手が持つランタンが強い光を放つ。ランタン、あ、これね。ショーティの歌に合わせ、二つの光は一定のリズムに共鳴する。立ってないけど。心臓の鼓動を思わせる。それは早く強く、ついにガウンのランタンの強烈な光が周囲を紫の柱に。あ、これ今出たのこれ何この紫の。あ、これ今ランタンが光ってんのか。エッセンスがショーティの体を覆い尽くすと、彼女は叫び立ち上がる。
Don't know if I feel cleaner, but I feel something. Blessed for sure.
ショーティは苦笑いしたような顔を見せるとランタンを拾い上げる。震える指がまだほの暗く光るランタンの取っ手に絡みつく。
Let's just hope it lasts. Because my lantern feels as heavy as ever. Full to brimming with essence. Like dark water spilling over my mind. I was born to reap souls and lead them to the light. Now with Aethys dead, and these dire visions, I think I need to shield them from a hell gone dark. But the more I gather,
集めれば集めるほど心が壊れていく気がする。魂を集めるのを止めればどうだ。手遅れになる前にできるだけ多くの魂を集めねばならない。魚介闇に落ちてないで、リビングアウトラに行ってくださいって。
Not yet, no. But soon. Gon has shown me the coming end. God knows I'm trying. It ain't so easy. You could help. Give me a holler when a lost soul is near. Why do you think the god of rebirth held an aspect of death within him? You can't have life without dying. There ain't no beginning without a prior ending. Ain't no day without night. No spring without fall. You can't grow crops if you never harvest for seeds.
収穫して種とに作物を取る。
Aethys is dead, and gone is the death before life. He's the ripeness before the fall. That lumbering hunk of Audra might claim to be Aethys. He died, so he can't be Aethys anymore.
死は全ての魂を変える。それは神の同じ。
And if it doesn't, it's all right.
暖かいってさ、あ、通貨扱いなんだ。なるほどね。あ、捨て猫がいる。フラウニルス。いい名前か。近接攻撃でメッチプラス3。視力22。能力の発動時間 60%。だいぶ上がったな。
No, you do this enough. I don't see why not.
So, うん。まあ一回本社に戻るかね。なんかいろいろ作れるようになってるけど。まあいらねえんだよな。適用対象。あ、攻撃ポーションでもしかして投げられるの？あ、これ使わない方がいいかもな。お、11、あと1足りない。霊系のみだからな、これ。あ、これ作ろっかな。基本的に魔導書は、まあ、魔導書は大量に作っておくべきだよな。素材大量購入か。爪とかは別に売ってるわけじゃないのかな。どっかで売ってればいいけど。俺にとってお前をピラスの磁場から解放するスイッチの重要なことだよ。それ本当だ。何々。彼女は俺のその愛するってなったらしくない。だから彼女はジルレットベルでその言葉を使ってもいいじゃん。
Thought I'd be happier in Adir, where my folks had gone. It was nice seeing them again, but I didn't belong. Found I couldn't talk to anyone. Not just because of over there, across the ocean. It's like nothing I'd been through ever happened. Even my parents missed most of it. And I'm glad about that. But all we had to talk about was stuff from when I was a boy. Then I thought of somebody I knew I could talk to. Maybe the last person.Just like that, last I saw her, she was going to New Hayamar. Went looking for her there, only to find that she'd left alone. Anyway, I don't expect you to understand, but I gotta know she ended up all right. Yeah, that's something. Coming out of Deerwood when I knew her, she had another little boy, just a baby. But the legacy deprived her. I never found out what happened to him. But with the Hollowborn, he didn't have to. Guess he got a brother, though.No, but I don't see a way to. Last time I saw Alava, we got friendly. Now she's got a son. Nothing personal, but I don't know if there will be an after. I followed you once when there was something you had to do to put your soul at ease. Now I'm asking you to let me see to my...
いいぞ、今回はわがままを許してやろう。前回もわりかし、まあお、何この星何で使えてんのあの星。ポツイ火炎系の連達。ハイプリースト8。
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess, Akira. Rain and wind is each obstacle is a challenge. It is an opportunity
Sure.
でもいっぱいフレイルアグリ。微妙だな。そんな強い能力ではない。バレット取った。すごいすごいすごい。くねくねくねくね。 際街を作る際、あんなくねくねした道は、なかなか作られないからまあ、地形との相談もあるけど、こういうところには住んだことがないし、日本にはなかなかないだろうから、あってもこんな人口はいねえからな。12万人の人口って。
Now, what can I do for you? You're in luck, friend. The wild mare, and you'll find him upstairs. You see any?
見らない。あ、そう。
What do you need? Sure.
ショーティーのサブクラスなんだっけ名前。ショーティーのサブクラスが強いって話だよな。ショーティーのサブクラスが強いってか、レベル1の重傷以上で大ダメージの技が強いって話だよな。あれの、そうだよね。あれのためだけに、プリーストを取ってみたいな、まあ、ためだけにっていうのは言い過ぎだけど。で、複合クラスにすればさ、マルチクラスか。ただ、マルチにして何にすんのかって話。意外と射程が短いから、プリーストさ、意外と詠唱しないスキルが結構あって、それが強いよねって話。
Hey, Shody. Those dreams of yours, they still getting to you?
I can deal with the dreams, for better or worse. What makes me sweat is the not knowing. What happens when I stand face to face with my God, and he reveals what he intends for me? What if it's not as I thought?
Yeah, I've had thoughts like that for a long time. Except now I'm worried about what he intends for the world.
Whatever it might be, at least we'll face it together.
残念。夜だから空いてねえわ。勝者のクエスト全部やる？
Do you enjoy coin, my friend?
What can you see any?
お、あれ夢の中にいるか。
Reckon that's the first time I ever bore witness to my own demise. Never woke with such a driving need for reaping before. It's making my hands shake. You sound like my high priestess Samhain. She never shuts up about the living. Seems the more souls I gather, the better I see Gon's will. And the less I get a wink of sleep. It gets any worse. There is something I'm meant to do, though. Us Gonites, we're supposed to shepherd lost souls, not just gather. If I were to dump the souls, it might make me dream less. Maybe it'd just make it all worse. Either way, I've got to find my purpose. Will you help me, Watcher? I was hoping you might would. Sometimes I feel like
そりゃ
with you by
神
my
と
side,
戦ったか
I
ら
can
な。
stand against gods.
強く神でしょうかね。
You'll need to be a potent source to overpower the draw. That's one problem solved. But what about the itty-bitty issue regarding the god of rebirth not actually
そこら
being
辺
in
はな、
hell?
語っても
The
な。
souls will make it safely, but who's to see to their proper reseeding? This is a huge risk of Aora's balance. You really trust Malgrin not to rebirth Aethasians as warriors of the flame? Think
ガ
Galloway
ラ
won't
ベイ
be
ンが
greedy?
魂を貪らないと。
Gone aside,
ガンはさておき、神々の過去の行動を見ていたら自信を持って大丈夫とは言えないけどさ。お前に正気を取り戻すのにそれが関係あるのか。 カリモンさんに魂を渡すのどうだ。彼らは転生のサイクルを復活させることに何かなしだ。他にどんな方法がある？要は私たちは転生の神が命令によるので彼らを安全に保護しておくわ。でも。
You're right. I ought to deliver as many souls to hell. We need to empty my land. Gods, but you're clever. This is why Gon directed me.
納得してくれたらいいが、とりあえず。栄唱プラス1って何？
I'm here.
ああ。相性は悪いな。レベル1呪文ってさ。呪文。
Happy to oblige.
呪文扱いなのこれ。インボケーションだから呪文じゃねえ。
Yeah. What do you need?
全然相性良くねえな。
What do you? Uh-huh.
とりあえず無事朝になっててよかったわ。時間調整で待機しようと思ったけど、せっかくからが休息してこうと思って休息しただけだったけど、じゃけあんま相性良くねえから、すべてのスキルプラス1だから、どうなんだろう。知らんけど。
I'm here.
ドラゴン6だってこれ必要なの。レール6。それからドレイクを召喚し。4ラウンドなんだけど、視力プラス 60%。46なんだ。
Absolutely.
Welcome back. Please, go ahead. I think the precious very well. Any?
あれこれだっけ ?2 回か2人とも。正直石の方が欲しかったかなって感じはするけど。石って1につき回3だっけ？石ぐらいでしか回避上がんねえんだよな。その分装備で上がりやすいから回避は特に立てねえ。
Certainly.
Here she is, and in one piece. A very dramatic first attempt, I hear. Though, Alette has a tendency to gloss over details. But, I want to hear it from you. How did it go? You'll put the priest into a frenzy with talk like that. A near-death experience does little to recommend Alette's efforts. I am glad you are in one piece. We are in the early days of Alette's research. Flawed as this outing was, there is promise there. This is only the start, you know. Imagine if we could transport goods and people more quickly than any vessel or horse. Cure every kind of ailment. Perhaps cure disease altogether. This has all been the work of a single outpost. I want there to be a dozen outposts, 100. Animancers working together to look at what we have left behind. Old Valia is a battlefield at constant war with itself. But the republics have risen from that past. We can rise farther still, and in doing so, we will raise all of Aora with us. Watcher. But I've said enough. Until then, I have a more grounded task I need assistance with. Nothing that should put... Nekataka sees its share of smuggling. I doubt that would surprise anyone. But there is a Royal Deadfire Company official by the name of Quarno, who has been meeting in secret. He meets with a Captain Tola, a known pirate and smuggler. I hope I don't have to tell you that I have a woman, Britza, waiting in the luminous bathhouse in Periki's Overlook. The smugglers do business there, and she has kept an eye on things. I promise to send assistance. Find her. Excellent. Meeting...
正直ちょっと振り直したくなってきたんですけど、
I'm here.
あのさ、ちゃんとのさ、これがさ、もうずっとこれでいいんじゃねみたいな。そうなってくると、こっちのちゃんと能力の方が合ってないんだよね。ちゃんとは一つでいいというこの結論。で、もう一つの問題がお前だ。誰かいる？いないか。
Ado, Watcher.
Ado.
Governor Clario had many kind things to say about you.
Ado.
I have you here in the ledger.
ちょうどクラリアがあなたのことをいろいろ。
What can I do for you today, Watcher?
あれ？
I can spare a few moments.
どれだっけ？事務所にいるルカ。ルカ。ルカ。ルイーバールバーリ。ルカ。そんなやついる？横か？そうか。あ、いたルカ。男性か？男性っぽいな。
Try not to break anything. Ak, a lawful claim, I might add. He showed up with a forged contract, as if I wouldn't know the difference between our paperwork and that. Tawenu is lucky. I only seized the forgery. The Gallet is too good for his kind. Sientere, it's no surprise the little cheat is an accomplished liar. I keep his cheap forgery locked in my chest. It's good for the occasional laugh. The servers at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy indeed. Your villager friend would do well not to stand between the company and our The company is allowed to solve problems as we see fit. And right now, besides, lying is second nature to the Ranga heir and his ignorant cliente. Simple enough. We take on the burden of Taweno is myopic if he thinks his tribe can thrive under a Ranga in this climate. Did those words really just escape your lips? It would cause me more trouble than a few paltry coins across my desk are worth. This is the homeland they signed away for money, Ak. I can almost guarantee the company will put it to more dignified use. Ak, I see. The company would appreciate it if you kept our affairs. Now move along.
ごめん、解決できなかったよ。いや。先に目がないらしい。いやー、もう手遅れかもしれない。
This room stifles already. This again? Pre-complant, can it? This is... But breaking a contract for diplomacy's sake is simply not done.
誇りのキャラを作っておくことがお互いの相互利益につながる。
I would be remiss to uphold... Go on then. Some of us have more...
くそ。できたの？できたのか本当に怪しいもんだかな。本当に守ることができたんですか、この問題について。タウェンに報告しに行くわ。
Akira, you return. What say, friend?
契約書にしたことを教えてくれ。
Fake. I showed Luca a new contract, yes? Luca called me a criminal and summoned his guards. A man in the gullet offered to assist me. He helped to write a new contract in the Valiant way. Luca, I say he did not like this. I do not know this word. Negotiating with outsiders has not gone my way. Akira, the gods have steered us together. Akira, my thanks. My words. Akira, you return. Akira, I cannot believe my village is modest, but I came prepared. I set aside a few gems for trading. They are yours by right. You are a friend of the Dwape. We do not forget.
あ、結構ちゃんとしたものだ。
Come closer, Watcher. We should speak.
Don't worry. The vision's past.
大丈夫かよ、お前ら。ペリキの帳簿にある怪しさの密偵ブリーズと接触する。なるほど。どうしよう。しばらくここで活動するか。無駄追跡をやるか。アクト1とか恐ろしいこと言ってんだよな。 うん。あ、物資大丈夫？水がなくなり始めてるか。食料の方がねえのか。うん。ヨダス追跡しに行くか。木星だったよね。木星へ。黒をこぶった人物はタラップを解いて船に乗り込む。そしてあなたに焼け焦げた本を押し付けると。ああ、この本の、あ、じゃあ本を開くって言った。
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void, an old woman steps forward.
I'm so glad the messenger
Hananero Baba.
These days it's impossible to find good watcher. Before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. While Bareth whispers in one ear and Aethys shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise. For the moment, you are Bareth's creature. There are rules against my direct intervention, but nothing. Andra and Helia toe the line of acceptable conduct from time to time. But I am nothing if not adherent to our oldest laws. Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching? If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now. While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures? What indeed? That would depend on which of us you ask. A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter. Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find my intentions are more... When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people. Or perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies. or if we need to revive. The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions. Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of... Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future. You speak as if mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one? I have every confidence that you will disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan. Nothing you've done has tarnished it utterly beyond repair. You may congratulate yourself on that much. The wheel is our shared responsibility, and each of us serves it in our own fashion. I am the axle upon which Aethys keeps the wheel in motion. He was our promise to mortals that time and labor would yield a deserving reward on the next turning of the cycle. Much of reincarnation's mechanism exists in the idea space of the beyond. You wouldn't find a wall of cogs, and the wheel has but one material component in all of Eora. Something we built to channel essence through luminous Adra and into the before we intervened. The flow of essence was directionless, unpredictable. We succeeded. Before we took control of the wheel, reincarnation was error-prone, lacking forward momentum. Hollowborn were fairly common. Control gave us the power to strengthen the souls of intelligent kith over generations. We made you wise. Every turning of the cycle demonstrated the righteousness of my belief. Nature begets chaos. At the height of our power, we recognized the potential of the soul. We knew that it could be bound, split apart. That those of us who agreed with the Apotheosis Project, and many who did not, submitted to a violent and horrible... After the dust settled, we adopted the forms of beings from Eora's most prevalent myths. There were other faiths and led speak, Watcher. Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal and an assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism, as if mortal collaborate, then there are those of us who know better, who are not kith, are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise, it was an ambitious plan, our utopia. Perhaps too ambitious. We ascended to power, responding, assuming these roles gave us the authority to mold Eora over time, to influence you on the outset of the plan. Some believed that mortals would outgrow us, as if that was a favorable outcome. To me, our eternal pantheon with Aethys was one of those who supported mortals, while I have always been their most vocal critic. A valid, self-defeating question. We assumed that they, whoever they were, would reveal themselves to us. Thanks to Aethys, we're pulling the dough from the oven before it's had a chance to fully rise. You unfortunate bastards never had the chance to prove me wrong. You mean gods crafting a godless world? My siblings desired to influence mortals and steer them in a proper direction. Even if I have no intention of being left behind. Society would unravel. Without its queen, opposition can take many forms. If a church embraces and weaponizes my doctrine, that is very different from me. Aethys is not known for subtlety. Twice now, he has contaminated the purity of our experiment, and done so with extravagant displays that undermine our authority. His approach was sophisticated, indirect. Besides, you are not worthy to speak his name. I am the counterpoint to the soft-hearted. It makes no difference if mortals pass some. Regardless of my feelings, the timing of this crisis forces us to accelerate our schedule. If our pantheon found that mortals had cultivated a perfect, lawful system to maturity, I would not voice a word in protest. I would mortals need us. I know this as well as I know myself. Even a lawful and responsible society would be poised to collapse. Any satisfaction that my siblings derived from their little experiment would be short-lived. And it would fall to me to clean up after their mess. Indeed. A little opposition is healthy. One cannot make heat. Make no mistake, Watcher. In this, you have learned much already. Only ask if you are ready for the truth. Yes, I think we will.
Wotica nods stiffly. You feel her presence.
なるほど。木星か。医薬品拾ったのか。ああ。おちょ。え？あ。これどこにこれしたんだっけ、そもそも。あ、そうこれだ。あった。レベルアップ。3ラウンド固定。適応対象半径 1.5。相当強いね。 難易度2の罠を解除、難易度2の鍵を解除、プラス6の罠のせい。うん。
I don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement on Isongo. The place got trampled just the same. This is Wide Wen all over again. Only now we know it real. I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable lava better be alright.
いやいや、まだ。おお。しかもこれ。
That's Gon's footprint, and it looks like it's headed toward that lighthouse to the west.
そんなんだ、すごい。
Sure.
おお。
What can I do?
足りない。召喚してみたいから待ってみようかな。
Yeah. Breathe the leak now.
Hmm?
To our enemies.
妨害プッシュ。ああ、そっか、魔法に対して強いのか。ひょわ。雷ダメージ。届かない。
Hey.
ちょ。届かない。
Kinda stuck over here. Ready when you are.
あれ固定はあ、高速。固定が持ってない。さすがに届かないかな。届かない。
No problem.
おお、いった。遠隔扱いなんだ。あ、来た。射程長いな。あ、そんなものなかった。ああ、重傷になったね。錯乱した。錯乱ってなんだっけ。衛星。じゃなくて錯乱じゃなくて、うん。あれ？あ、サイクルか。チュートリアルってこれさ、Python のチュートリアルあった。わからん。 イクロペディアで状態異常かな。錯乱ら知覚状態となる。行動後のイニシアチブはプラス50。なるほど。
Yeah?
来た来た。
As you wish.
これどうなんだろう。
Try something else.
ああ、ダメか。
Doggone darn it.
わあ。
Take this.
Yeah?
来たドレイク。炎が撃てる。大してダメじゃないな。ふむ。一応59は高いよからな。2ラウンドの間 30.54 レンジャーダメージラウンドプッシュ。
Hey, whose side are you on? 弱。ああ、2回攻撃だけで弱い。何で37ダメージ食らった？ああ、光線2発に対してね。はいはいはいはい。炎上のダメージを消えてる。微妙だな、長ドレイク。Hey, whose side are you on? Stay behind me.
What can I do?
お、体験ファインダー。
I'm here at once.
プッシュバックする。チェーンライトニングまで行くと強いね。琥珀がねえな。
What can I do?
ここら辺も占領されているんだろうか。なんか生存者いそうだけどね。お。
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in. defending the wounded, guarding our supplies until the Hazanui's reinforcements arrive.
Folks that saw Widewind on the field of battle, the ones that lived, used to get rounded.
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements. The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure, but it was huge. Glowed like that monster that killed our people.
I suppose he does look like a monster from down.
I told you, Zahira. The Godhammer scrambled their god, and now he's taking his revenge.
Our gods are above petty motivations like revenge. No, Gon's got a bigger plan for you and me.
It's no coincidence your Aethys shows up just as Latharn's.
The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Ko ordered the gunhawks and cannoneers to take up position. They fought. The rest of us were sent below, like cowards. I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire, felt the world shake. Then we came back up, and the others were, I don't know, like they'd been turned to ash. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark. On the western side of the fort, it's a true marvel, a monument to Rawatayan engineering.
Proof we can tame and transform this place once we get rid of the scale bellies.
The Naga.
They skulked in after, once our walls were down. Those of us who were left fought. But those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below. Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained. When the Hazanui's reinforcements get here, we'll strike back.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons, so we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back. The finest cannons and bombards in the archipelago. Why, there's still one. There must be one. They can't all have been destroyed.
Dawn Stars.
またドンスターか。
Fleetmaster Ko hired them to tend the fields that supply the mainland, but they...
You mean dreaming?
One of them, Latharan, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it. Left angry just before the Colossus showed up.
I think their praying called it here. Getting back at us for the Godhammer. Even if not.
Spitting at our god? You ought to fear for the future of your soul.
この二人仲いいな。
Is there anything else?
仲いいというよりかは、エリールが一方的にチョーティのことを見てる感じだから。
Zahira, assistant quarter. Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until we...
Just stay away from the water. Damn scale bellies are...
Sometimes you can see them, if you look carefully.
こんにちは、ショーティって。5メートル。ドラゴンを強化すると何になるの？ 光来る。光来るって何になるんですか？本当にただブレスだけだよね。ドラゴンは。かぶってんだよな、ダメージが。ここがよろしくない。消費フレーズ増えてんのか。こっちは増えないね。これも召喚なんだ。ブーグの群れ、強そう。こいつは数少ないのはな。成長したドラゴン。
Yes? Absolutely.
面倒とか。キャラメは長生きです。今まで一番長生きしてんじゃないかな。キャラメにいかないことを祈るばかりだ。よし、終わります。おつ。